Hello, 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 and welcome back to Luminous's Divine Healings for our BuzzSprout podcast today. All right, we will be sharing a video on a discussion and a topic that I want to say is very misunderstood, more so of a saying that is misunderstood. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into today's topic with Andria, aka Luminous. All right, so as you guys know, you guys can follow me on YouTube at Luminous's Intuitive Talks as well, because if you miss anything on here, I share it on there. And if you miss things on there, I share it on the podcast. Okay? So let's go ahead and get right into today's discussion and topic. So, today's discussion is titled When to Be Humble and When Not to Be. Okay? So, as we all know, God says it's a time and a place for everything. My reference I will be using will be from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. When it comes to, if you dwell in the Bible, that is where you can find that. And that says, for everything, there is a season. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use. So, being humble has a time and a place as well. Nowadays, you'll hear a lot of people saying, be humble, right? But what does that term really mean? Well, in urban dictionaries, being humble means to be modest by showing low estimate of one's own importance, meaning to lower one's own value, dignity, or importance. Another term for humble is humility, which also means to lower one's own importance or value. Okay? So if you guys want to look that up, you guys can feel free to look up the term humble and look up the term humility. They both mean the same thing. And if you ask me, both definitions sound pretty degrading. But the way that, the Bible described it when it came to speaking of Jesus in Philippians chapter 2, it described how Jesus came to us not as God or a man of power, but as a servant for service of love and healing to humanity, right? So there are two aspects to see when it comes to being humble, which brings us back to there being a time and a place for everything, right? So now let's talk about when humbleness is a blessed thing versus when it's a degrading thing. Most people use the term be humble when one is like bragging or appears to be bragging. But what is really considered bragging? Bragging would be being boastful, which means to show excessive pride and self-satisfaction in one's like achievements, possessions, or abilities. Simply, basically being above oneself. So, for example, if a woman gets a new car and begins to start like rubbing it in people's face in a negative way, such as saying things like, "Oh, I got a new car," and it's like just basically saying it in a way of too much boastfulness. I got a new car. It has this, it has that. You peasants could never. Saying stuff like that. Now that's just being a plain asshole and looking down upon people, right? Like the people who can't afford it as such. So, that would be a time for that person to be humble, because it's okay to celebrate your like achievements, your blessings, or things that you received, but it does not give anybody the right to make somebody feel less than for not having what you have. See what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and give you guys another example. Say if somebody becomes some sort of official and they want to celebrate it. They want to celebrate their achievements. But the way they do so is saying things like, well, I'm a lawyer. You work at McDonald's. I make way more money than you. Or something like, I'm a police officer and you should respect me for that. So that would be considered abusing your power or your authority in a way when you look at it. Here's the thing. If you want to celebrate your goals and achievements and have you have every right to. It's just how you go about it. You don't have to belittle people just to celebrate yourself. See, the crazy thing is society tries to use be humble to make people feel as if they're not worthy to celebrate their blessings and abundance, right? Due to it be the wrong reasons, such as like jealousy, hate, or trying to make make it look as if people are doing too much because they are celebrating themselves. But that's where I come in to tell you guys this. If you are out here achieving, if you are out here winning, and you are out here getting blessed for doing such, then congratulations. You deserve to celebrate your happiness, especially if what you're doing serves others in a good way. Like for the example that the Bible was using when it came to Jesus, how he was referred to when he was like serving his people. Okay? Stop letting people tell you that you're not worthy to celebrate your happiness and success. That's crazy. See, what it is some people get offended by other people's success or, happiness. I'm going to tell you right now, the only people that are telling you to be humble is usually the people who doubted you. The people who see you as a nobody. The people who want you to be quiet and stay hidden. Those are the ones that are saying be humble most of the time. Because nobody that believes in you or, that is happy for you and wants you to win will say be humble unless they have true reasoning to say that to you. If you're doing way too much to purposely make people jealous and, mad because you are winning. That's what would be a good time for them to tell you that. Other than that, the people who support you, they'll cheer you on. They'll give you your props. Okay? If you work hard and you're dedicated and you dedicate yourself to a true purpose and God is allowing you to shed light on it, then do so. Clap for yourself. Cheer for yourself. Congratulate yourself in the public eye. Show your haters what you can achieve, okay? If they could celebrate a celebrity who is always bragging and always doing too much, then why can't they give you your credit where it's due? Stop dimming your light just to satisfy jealous, mad people. Keep winning. Because even if you don't celebrate yourself, guess what? God will still shed the light upon you regardless in their faces. So you might as well enjoy the fruits of your labor with confidence, not with cockiness, but with confidence, because there is a difference. Okay, so I just wanted to bring up that simple little discussion on that phrase because I got to the point to where I was absolutely tired of hearing it when people use it in the wrong way or to the wrong people, because it's like, let that person celebrate themselves. Let them be happy. Let them, enjoy what they have achieved. Let them enjoy what they were blessed with without us always having something negative to say. Okay? It does not hurt to let somebody celebrate themselves. Like I said, there are different ways people celebrate themselves. You have the people that are doing too much and being too boastful in what they are doing. That probably can dial it back just a little bit. But if you are one that's, you like to celebrate your achievements, you like to congratulate yourself, you like to give yourself props, you like to be happy about you being a winner in some kind of way, then do that. If that's what keeps you going and keeps you motivated, then keep doing that. Because you have every right to celebrate yourself. Especially if you're working hard. And I already said it, especially if you guys are doing something of service to others, if you are benefiting others, okay? Because being boastful is doing it out of selfishness, not selflessness, okay? Doing something for yourself, winning for, you. But if you know that you are being of some kind of service or light to others, or if you're helping others to benefit off of you, you know how people they come back to their community and they look out for them and they celebrate with them and give back to the community. That is when you can celebrate yourself, and nobody should have anything to say about be humble. Because you're not doing it out of a selfish place, okay? So that is the topic I just wanted to bring up for you guys today. I hope you guys better understand the term be humble when to use it and when to not use it. Okay? When you can be humble and when not to be humble. Like I said, God says there's a time and a place for everything. So I thank you guys for tuning in to another podcast with me, Andria Simmons, aka Luminous. Okay? You guys, like I said, if you guys enjoy these podcasts, if you enjoy my videos on YouTube, if you enjoy all of these things, continue to let me know. Continue to shed love, light, share, contribute, donate. I love when you guys energetically donate because it definitely keeps me giving y'all what y'all need to hear. So, thank you again for tuning in to another BuzzSprout podcast on Luminous's Divine Healings.